Olds Grizzlies Junior A Hockey. For the Olds Grizzlies, CKFM 96.5 radio and Olds Community TV team up to bring you the Olds Grizzlies Game of the Week.
Going to be a big 50-50 pot, and we're the adults, and there's going to be a chance for one of the kids who's at the game here tonight to go home with a new bicycle just in time for Christmas. The Olds Grizzlies taking on the Bonnyville Pontiacs. Underway with puck dropped in as Symington is able to win the face-off for the Pontiacs, and they have possession back behind their own net. With start out up the middle of the ice, across center, flips it right wing side for Kletke's onside. He'll get a shot away, and the save is made by Olivier Charest. So Pontiacs get the first chance with the man advantage. Power play comes a minute 45 into period one. In from Alden Dupuis, back to the line, and then right back to Dupuis. Far face-off circle, slips a pass down side of the net. Pontiacs send it back to the near point. Mack will let a shot go, and that's gloved and hung on to by Chapman. 17:06 left first period.
Well, it looks like tonight. They've been a couple of good hits. They put some pressure on in the offensive zone, so pressed so far.
Twisting and turning there is Garrett Jenkins. Ends up behind the Grizzlies net. Wrap around, try at the far post. They got another chance from the slot as well, as Glowicki got a stick on it. Now to the point, and this shot will get through and be gloved, and that was Braid with the point shot that was in comes Tier Thompson. Back for Logan Franz. Franz to the slot. Austin Holmes shot over top of the net. Another chance from the near post is pushed just wide by the Grizzlies as well. Franz into the far corner for Thompson. Back to the line. Miller. His shot is blocked at the line. Able to hold it in is Barker. He sent one down side of the Pontiacs net. Donald dodges a hit. Whistle dodges a check. Far face-off dot. Lets one rip. Scores! Bonnyville will take a 1-0 lead. Brandon Whistle down the off wing. The right-hand shot from the left wing face-off circle. Able to beat Chapman. The goal comes at the 14:54 mark of period one.
With their 11th shot of the game, it was the best one so far.
Back to the Grizzlies line for Goranson. Up ahead to the Pontiacs line for Noski. Into the slot, moving in. Shot off a skate and wide. And Noski will serve it around to the far corner past Whistle. Pontiacs back into the Grizzlies zone. Miller hounded there along the near side boards, and the puck slides to the front of the net where Chapman will cover it up. A minute 19 remaining in the first period. When the Grizzlies go to the power play, it's brought to you by Parkland Pipeline Contractors. For Parkland, being a good company isn't good enough. Being a great company is essential. Make Parkland Pipeline Contractors your exceptional choice. Center, Hurtubise for Piche, cut off by Brown at the Grizzlies line. Here comes Plotnikov, right wing to center to the Pontiacs line. His shot is blocked. Following up and having his stick break as the buzzer went was Riley Smith. So the Olds Grizzlies trail the Bonnyville Pontiacs 1-0 after 20 minutes of play here on Co-op Bike Night at the Sports Complex. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Grizzlies Hockey on 96.5 CKFM. CKFM with the Bonnyville Pontiacs riding a 7-game winning streak coming into tonight, and they lead 1-0 after the first 20 minutes. Teams begin period two at full strength. Only goal of that first period was the 10th of the season for Brandon Whistle. So Bonnyville out in front. Pontiacs win the face-off at center. Ryan back into his own zone.
It's a good start by the Grizzlies. They've picked up 4 shots in this period and only allowed 2 by Bonnyville, so the Grizzlies are back in it.
Get it out to center. Noski now for Olsen. And now Kletke. Kletke right wing over the Pontiacs line, driving front of the net, backhand score, Landon Kletke, and we've got a 1-1 tie. As once again the top line continues to produce for the Olds Grizzlies. Landon Kletke with a nice net drive, and he's able to beat Charest with a backhander.
He used his size to get around the defenseman, and he made a really nice play. Beat the goaltender. Goaltender was it was kind of 1-1 against Kletke, and Kletke was the advantage there.
And Pontiacs, the mild protest about the play right before that, where Kletke was coming out of the zone and he fielded it with his skate, then he gave it out to center to Olsen, and then the Grizzlies turned it back in. Pontiacs, a couple players on the ice. Brown, he got knocked down. Mills bringing it back down the left wing. Mills sets it up. There's a great chance, and a big save is made by Chapman. Kletke dug it out for Noski, who carries it over the Bonnyville line. Wyatt Noski shot right out. Rebound. Kletke backhand loose in front. Score! Game is tied 2-2, and Chase Olsen finds a early Christmas present in the crease. Wide open net, and he buries it.
Well, that line strikes again, Galen. I mean, that's just terrific offensive pressure by that line. I think all three are probably going to be in on the scoring summary on this one.
The goal comes 28 seconds after the Pontiacs took the lead, and that's about as fast as right wing pass. Pichet to the Grizzlies line to the front of the net. Hurtaby's driving to the net, got a deflection, and then he and Barker collide, knocking the net off its moorings. And a little back and forth there, but the whistle goes, and we'll reset things. There for Olds. They got one changed when they got it out to the neutral zone. Now the team's at full strength, but at full speed. Here comes Austin Holmes up the left wing, runs into the linesman, and is poke checked at the Pontiacs line. Puck will come back to Brown at the Grizzlies blue line, and he will dodge Dupuis and send it across far side of the ice. The hit was up high. Donald in the meantime to the front of the net, and a great chance for Bonnyville, but it is shoved just wide by Dupuis, and the whistle goes here with 4:07 left second period. Grizzlies don't score on their power play, but getting double teamed in the neutral zone and drawing a power play for Bonnyville now is Ryan Pichet. Come off of the boards and all the way back to the Grizzlies line for Brown. Then for Noski, but the period ends. The Olds Grizzlies win period 2 though by a 2-1 score to take this one to the locker room after 40 minutes of play. Deadlock 2-2, Bonnyville and Olds. We'll be back. Bonnyville Pontiacs to give them the 1-0 lead. It was Brandon Whistle. Zach Mills put them up 2-1, but Landon Kletke and Chase Olson have helped the Grizzlies tie this game twice. Teams begin the third period at even strength. Pontiacs win the draw. Donald will send it out to the neutral zone. Olson ahead for Noski. Grizzlies into the Pontiacs end, and they'll get it across for Kletke, and he hammers a slap shot wide from Timbits Hockey all the way up to the Olds Grizzlies. Olds able to win the face-off after the icing. Holzer with a shot from the left point. It's off the end boards, up in the air, gloved down by Thompson. Back to the point for Holzer. Knocked down side of the net. Thompson across. Score! Austin Holmes and the Grizzlies go out in front 3-2. Holmes on the back door, and a great pass across from Tier Thompson. And Thompson and Holmes helped the Olds Grizzlies take their first lead tonight. Finally start up ice, left wing, and dump it in. And it's going to be an icing, and we're going to get a fight here as the whistle went for the icing. It's Galicki with big right hands. It's Kerner with big right hands for the Grizzlies. Kerner's helmet is up. Galicki with a left, Kerner with a right over the top. Kerner is going to topple him down to the ice. And Kerner and Galicki give the fans something to cheer about here early third period.
I didn't see the start of that, Galen, but looks to me like Mr. Kerner handled himself very well, and Galicki, as you say, was on the receiving end of some thunderous jabs.
Face off to the right of the Bonnyville net after the icing. Noski wins the draw to Olson into the corner for Miller. Miller going to go around the net, wrap around, try right out front. Olson scores! Chase Olson gives the Grizzlies a 2-goal lead. Once again, he finds himself wide open at the front of the net, and this time it is backhand 5-hole, and the Grizzlies extend their lead.
I think you have to give a lot of credit to the defenseman, number 4. He just made a heck of a good play, came around the net. And Olson, he's got a nose for the puck, and he was right there for the pass, and goaltender didn't have any chance.
Speed up the ice. He's down the right wing into the Grizzlies zone, making it a 2-on-1. The saucer pass, a beauty to Mills, and he converts, and the Pontiacs are within 1. Mills scoring with 4:21 left third period. Bonnyville now trailing Olds 4-3, but great rush up the ice, and the Pontiacs. Brown, nice pass ahead, and here come the Pontiacs into the offensive zone. Chad Hurtaby's driving to the net, then around it, sets it up in front. Brown shot right on, rebound, score, and we are tied 4-4 as we have 2:46 left in the third period. 2 goals early in the third for the Olds Grizzlies, 2 goals late in the third for the Bonnyville Pontiacs as this game continues to be a dandy.
That's exciting hockey. It's good end-to-end hockey. It looks like that was very well set up by Bonnyville. The Grizzlies weren't able to get the puck out of their own zone, and on this, I think it was a very well executed play on behalf of the Bonnyville team. As you say, 2.5 minutes left, and see what happens now.
Dupuis wins the draw at center. Points in 12 straight games as we go to overtime, tied 4-4, the Grizzlies and the Bonnyville Pontiacs. The Pontiacs' last loss in regulation. All right, that sounds like a great pick. I'll go with Goranson. How about that? They both start out there along with Wyatt Noski for Olds. Olsen able to win the face-off. Brown and Hain out there for Bonnyville. Goranson retreating behind the Grizzlies' net. Middle of the ice out from behind his own net. Left wing pass. Symington trying to get behind the Grizzlies' D. Fires off the far post. He came that close to ending it. And a big rebound off the post and all the way down the ice. Olsen for Holmes into the slot. Moving in. Shot is blocked by Mack. Symington dwindling here. 10 seconds left now. Puck still along the boards. Kletke for Miller, 6 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Miller to center. Donald will take it away. 1 second left. We need a shootout after 65 minutes of hockey. Can't decide a winner. First shooter to go, Ryan Pichet, left-hand shot, picks it up at center, coming in on Curtis Chapman, goes wide and tries to go far post low, but it is a pad save by Chapman on the first shooter for Bonnyville. Pontiacs had a 3-2 shootout win over Lloydminster a couple of games back. As part of that 6-0 road trip that they went on, the Grizzlies now have Austin Holmes, left-hand shot, picking up at center, moves right in, finds space, and scores! Austin Holmes able to outweight Charay and take him to the back of the net inside the near post to give the Grizzlies a goal and an early lead in the shootout.
Pure speed, eh? Beautiful deke, and the speed coming down, and the goaltender did not have much of a chance.
Here comes Bornick for the Pontiacs, able to outweight Chapman. No, he's not. A paddle save along the ice, and Curtis Chapman with a Peters no frills and old save of the game for sure, as it looked like a guaranteed goal for Josh Bornick. Grizzlies lead 1-0, and Chase Olsen can try and make it 2-0 and give them the win in the shootout here. Chase Olsen in on Charay, fires, and the save is made as Charay shuts down the 5-hole chance for Olsen.
Good chance, but the goaltender was equal to the task, and that's what he's there for.
Let's go to round 3 of the shootout. Grizzlies lead 1-0. Pontiacs need a goal here from Kyler Hain. Left-hand shot, picks it up at center, in on Chapman, waiting, loses the puck, and the Pontiacs' winning streak is snapped at the sports complex. Curtis Chapman and the Olds Grizzlies take this one 5-4. Austin Holmes with the